Hello, my Zentangle friends. This is Barbara Langston, CZT. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and welcome to another session of Not Perfect Zen. I hope you're doing well. I am good, thank you. Here's my contact information, my email, Mosaic app, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you use @BBL_tangles when you post one of your tiles from my video, I get notified, and I love to see what you've done. Today, I'm going to start something a little different. I thought that I would do a series just randomly. I'm not going to do it every week, but mindful monotangles. And a monotangle just means that there's only one pattern on the tile. My inspiration was this tile that I found that I did in 2020, I believe. No, actually I did it in 2023. But this is an actual Zentangle tile, and they call this color Renaissance. What I have on here for my cover is the back of a pizza box because it's nice and stiff, and I like coloring on these. And this is a disc-bound system. If you're interested in that, I always have a link in the description down below if you click on the ... more. For example, I did that for my Inktober 2021 tangles. I have so much paper that I bought. I bought the tan color and gray color, and then I have a lot of just plain white or cream color, and these are 4 inches wide by 4.5 so that I have the room to put the binder holes on there. Anyway, I just like organizing my things that way and haven't done it in a while, so I thought I would do it this time. And my first monotangle is going to be this pattern, and it is called Tufton, and it is by, I had her name right here, okay, Jody Christensen. And I'm going to show you this tile in blue on gray. But if you want to do it like this, then what you would need is a brown pen. Okay, so this is a brown Micron 01. And I also used a black Micron and a white charcoal pencil. Okay, if you want to do it in black like this, of course, you'll just use a black Micron and a graphite pencil. And if you wanted to, on any of these, you can also use a Jelly Roll pen. Okay? Like I said, I'm going to show you how to do it on gray. And I think I've lost my gray piece of paper. Okay, this one. When I was teaching at our local community college, I was preparing to make tiles for my classes to save us money. Before I forget, I do use this corner rounder. That is, We Are Memory Makers. I think I got that on Amazon. And so I can also round the corners. Anyway, I bought a lot of paper. And so I'm trying to use what I have and not buy until I really need to. And then, of course, after I get a tile finished, then you just push the paper down over these rings. I try not to do this very often because it kind of makes the top of this paper get soft and won't stay on there. But anyway, we're going to do it on gray today. I have focused only on the white Zentangle tiles, and I just want to show you some other options if you haven't seen these. I will be using a blue Micron 01. Okay. And all of these things you can get from Zentangle.com or any art store. But if you go to Zentangle.com, they have sets of these Generals pastel chalk pencils. This one is indigo blue. I have a separate tortillon or blending tool that I have marked for blue. And then I usually have one for white also. I forgot to get that out. Here we go. So I have one for white. And I will be using the white chalk pencil. I have so much stuff there. It went rolling away. And I'll be using the white charcoal pencil. Okay, I am very grateful for the supplies that I have. I have so much, and I tried organizing a little bit this weekend, and I wish that all of you were close by. I would share the excess that I have. But, okay, we're going to start with this. You can use any paper, like I said. You can do it on tan, you can do it on white. If you did it on white, it would look similar to this, okay? And I really like this because when you look at it, a tufted pillow has a button in the center, and that's what that is meant to look like. And I think it's a really pretty pattern. And what I like about doing a monotangle is that it's much easier to get focused, okay? So I am going to start with a pencil just to get my border. Like I said, this one is 4 inches, and it just gives me a little bit more room instead of a 3.5 inch tile. And we're just going to do our border. I'm trying to get it square. If it's not, it's okay. All right. And then if you wanted to, you could do your grid, do it all in pencil first. But I'm going to go ahead and be brave and do mine in ink. And I'm going to do it diagonal. Okay, so the grid is like this. If you want it to turn out like that. If you were to do just a regular grid going this way, then this is how it turns out. So I like it like this. So I am just going to hold my breath and try to make a straight line from corner to corner. Okay? And I'm going to make these about the width of this pen, including that clip. And I find I do a little bit better if I pull the pen toward me. We don't need a perfect grid. Okay, I'm going to turn, do it the other way. I hear thunder rumbling. I like to do my videos in the afternoon. Then the light is not too bright from the morning sun. Okay. But if it gets too cloudy, then I don't have enough light. Okay, so we're gonna go this way now. And make this grid just part of your drawing and your relaxation. Okay. I'm going to turn and come the other way. I have not made a little bijou tile for this, but I'm going ahead and on the back. This is Tufton, and it's by Jody Christensen. Okay. So what I have to tell you that the step outs for this were very confusing for me. And she does the step outs by putting her dots down first. So she puts the dots and then she puts the lines and the petals. But for me, it was much easier to do the grid first. And so I'm also going to do the petals first. And we do the petals. And don't get ahead of me because then you'll make a mistake. Make an oops like I did. We're just going to bring it down this row or column. You can make these as fat or as thin as you would like. Okay. And then we're going to skip and go to the next row. Again, what I like about doing something like this is that when you figure out the pattern, and this is actually an easy pattern, then it's very easy to get into the rhythm and therefore the Zen. And that's our goal. That's my goal of doing Zentangle, is that I'm able to relax. And it is my morning meditation, and especially when I do just one simple pattern like this. Okay, and I just realized I haven't zoomed in. Do that just now. Okay, again, we're going to skip. Take a deep breath, relax, enjoy the moment. Okay, I'm just going to turn this these that I missed. Okay, we'll see part of it here. Okay, now we're going to turn it, and where these meet, we're going to put our next petals. Okay, in the same way, just keep going down this line. It's not really a row, it's not really a common, but or column rather. Okay, let's do this. If you're new to my channel, I don't speed things up, but you can use the YouTube controls if you need to. Either make it go faster or slower. Okay, again, we're going to skip. Come over to this one. I also don't add music. I find it to be very distracting. Even quiet music behind a tutorial, I don't like it. So, you just get to listen to me. There are some Zentangle project packs, and I don't know offhand which one, but where they focus on the gray tiles. And I also have some that focus on the Renaissance tiles. Okay, so I found that to be the easiest way to do this pattern. And the next thing that we do is to put these orbs in the center. So wherever we have these intersections, we're going to put an orb and fill it in. And then she puts these lines on each side. And that's where it looks like there's a button pushing down in the center. So once you know these simple steps, just focus, relax, and enjoy drawing. Okay, we won't see anything over here or on that side. I do love the effects that you get on the either the tan or the blue tiles when you add the pastel chalk and the white charcoal. Okay, then the lines either way. So this is what I mean about a pattern like this that's very repetitive. It's easy to focus on it and just go on to the next step. It's kind of like doing a mandala. I love Kelly Bluen's mandalas because they're easy to do, repetitive, and beautiful. Her channel is now called Minutes of Zen. We went to CZT 34 together. That's the number on the seminar that we went to become CZTs. And I am happy to say I'll get to see her again, excuse me, at Zen again in April of 2025. Okay, so basically that's it. That's the pattern. Now we get to add the shading. So it's going to turn from this to this. Of course, this is a little bit darker gray. This is just paper out of a sketchbook. And I took it out because I don't like, excuse me, trying to draw with the rings on the side, the spiral. So I take them out. So we are going to use this Blue General's chalk pencil and the white charcoal pencil. And I actually found that I liked putting the white in there first. So just in the center of each of these, we're going to put the white. It was kind of a reminder of not to go too far in the center with my pastel pencil. Of course, you can do this however you like. If you don't have the pastel pencils, you could do this. This is just the in thatching where I took, you would take your pen and just do this, okay? And leave the center open. And it gives the same effect. If you have white charcoal, then it makes it even brighter. So we're just going to go along and add these highlights. When I run out of this paper, I will probably just get some gray and Renaissance tiles from Zentangle because I really love their paper. Okay, turn it. And we're going to do the same thing, trying to keep my hand off of what I've already done so I don't smear it. You can, if you want to, put another piece of paper like that to cover it so you don't smear it. And just enjoy each little step that you do as part of your mindful drawing. I think that makes it kind of look good just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to, excuse me, use the pastel chalk. Just add a little bit on each side. This one looks pretty dark, but when you soften it with the blending stump, it's not so bad. And again, on this, just take your time. Make this part of your enjoyment of drawing. There's no rush. It's not a contest. Enjoy each stroke of your pen or your pencil. And while I do this, I do want to say I'm very grateful for the wonderful comments that I get. It does make me feel very good. I am a person that I doubt myself a lot. I worry a lot. And you guys make me feel so good. I appreciate it very, very much. Like I said, this looks pretty dark, but when we start softening it, it's going to be great. I do kind of jump around. Deep breath, relax your shoulders, relax your mind. Mine goes outside the line a little bit. I'm not worried about it. All right. Now I've picked up my tortillon that says blue. And I'm going to kind of start in the center. And I'm going to push it toward that white. And then the other side. And then I'm not touching the white. You will get little bits of the chalk. And I've seen where some people have kind of a brush similar to this, and they'll kind of brush that powder away. Just a little paintbrush. Isn't that pretty? I just love how blue on gray looks with the white. And I probably won't need this tortillon that I have set aside for white. I like leaving it kind of bright there in the center. Oops, I didn't put anything there. Just blend it till it's close to the white. You can always add a little bit more. You can add more blue, you can add more white. Okay. I really get focused on doing this. I forget to say anything, but maybe you enjoy the quiet. Let me know what you think about these monotangles. I know this is just the first one, but I've gone through my tiles and I have a lot of ideas that I think you would enjoy. And again, this is the kind of thing, even if you're doing it with just a black pen or any pen you have on any paper, you can just add lines to make the highlights instead of the pastel chalks. The ones I use the most are the blue, like I'm doing now. And then I have a kind of a rusty colored one that I use for the Renaissance tiles. All right. And I am going to just go over this a little bit to get any chalk off. And then as an option, if you want, you could take a Jelly Roll pen, and on the back, just make sure it's working, and it is. And we're just going to put a dot in the center of each of these. Okay, those got kind of big, so do the same on all of them. Isn't that cool? I just think that's so pretty. Again, here's the black one. Just going to use that to dry this a little bit. Put your chop. Whoops. I think I'm going to do mine here. And then make sure you put the name of the pattern and who it's by, and then sign it, date it, put any other information that you would like to remember. Like I said, I was cleaning a lot of my tiles and stuff this weekend, and I found so many tiles that I liked, but they did not have the name of the patterns on the back. And so, to me, that's very frustrating. I don't like doing that. All right, I want to show you. I shared this on Facebook and Instagram. When I found this tile and I wanted to practice it, I thought, okay, I know what to do. And so I did the grid. And then I put these orbs at every corner, okay? So, see, we should have only had it like every other intersection. I put it at every intersection. Then when I went to do it, I couldn't make the pattern work. So I decided to put a dot in the center and then put the petals, and then decided to put the little fescues on there and actually added some color. It came out so cool. So this was an oops, but if you can't fix it, feature it. That's what I did. And it's not a named pattern. It's an oops tile. And I was very happy with how it turned out. So, okay, here we go with how it looks in black and how it looks on gray. And how it should not look. But it was fun. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Again, let me know what you think about doing more on the tan and on the gray. I think it's fun, and it's a nice change from what I've been doing. And as I was going through my stuff, I found this quote. I am somebody who writes quotes all the time, and happened to come across this one, and I thought it fit me so well, which is why I had written it down. Healthy striving is self-focused. How can I improve? Perfectionism is other-focused. What will they think? And that's from Brene Brown. I'm sorry. I love her teachings, and I do this a lot. And I encourage myself and you to only focus on how you can improve and not worry about what are they going to think about my tile. Okay? So thank you again for being here. I appreciate it so much. And I hope you have a great week. And I will see you next time. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this. If you did not like it, I encourage you to leave a comment on how to improve my video instead of hitting the unlike button. Okay? I encourage that on any YouTube channel that you go to. Support that channel by hitting the like button, leave comments, share, and come back again. Thank you so much, my friends. I will see you next time. Bye.